Let's jump right in. So in planning lesson, I'm going to give you an effective way, which is you are going to determine, you are going to take them in order to understand as a teacher how you are going to perform these lessons for your learners. So in planning lesson, I just prepared this way, which is how to set an effective lesson for your learners or for your students. So first of all, I just want you to like this video and to subscribe the video and to share for this video. So what is planning lesson? Why? Planning lesson is the way that you can give your learners the best way of understanding your message and taking up the new language or languages. This is can encourage and motivate learners to study effectively and think critically. This is the best way of understanding. What I mean by understanding, that we are going to give your learners the great or the best way of understanding what you are going to say or what you are going to teach them, and taking up the message. The language that you have already taught them, they will take them up in order to understand, in order to get the language which you are giving them. So learn, turn, burn, turn again, and learn again. Then that means you are going to learn first of all what's your goal as your teacher, and how you are going to turn your class to the best position, and how you are going to burn them. That means, what I mean by burn, you are not going to set a fire for it, but you are going to set a fire, which is that it means you are going to set a fire by vocabulary, by just words, by knowledge. You are going to fire it by knowledge. You are going to burn it by education, and to turn it again, which means you are going to give to make your lesson, which you are going to make your class so effective class. And you are going to burn it again. That means you are going to give them, you are going to motivate them, you are going to encourage them in order to understand, in order to learn by the best way, or in order to learn in easy way. There are many essential skills and qualities, as a teacher you must possess. One of these qualities are enthusiasm. As a teacher, you have to have an enthusiasm, and you have to get a leadership, organization, respectfulness, multitasking, teamwork, ability to teach, communication, adaptability. As you are a great teacher, as you are a professional teacher, you must possess all these essential skills. You have to have these essential qualities in order to teach and develop, and to teach your class and to develop it in the good way. If you have turned your class to the better conditions, you will probably control your class, and you will be able to understand what I said here. Understand. In understanding, that means you will understand what you have to do at the time, give your learners what they need, and to understand what your learners will probably notice, that to how they have to follow you and to get what you have already given them. And this will make you to understand it has been clear, and the way has been clear for you and your learners as well. And I want you to tell your learners and to remind them. What I mean by tell your learners, that means you tell your learners that English language is not a subject to be taught and set for exams only. Instead, teaching English has become, as we are in primary school, when we are in primary school and secondary school, they taught us the language is it's like any kind of subject, for example, like math or history, geography. They taught us as a language. They taught us as a subject. Instead, I want you to tell your learners that English language is not a subject, or not any kind of subject to be taught and set for exams only. Is going to be a language of communication, so that you are going to tell them you are going to teach them as a language, and to remind them that they have to learn as a second language, a foreign language, have or may contact with other by many languages. Clear up or you clear your planning skills. You should be able to clear plan what your objective for class is. Planning ahead for a time allows you to create to be as a teacher to be more confident about what you are going to teach them at a time in class. There can be holidays, unexpected events, which needs to be taken into consideration while planning. Also, you have to measure your students which they are absent at a time in order to catch up what the rest of the class has been done. And you have to have a passion and positivity. While you are exactly this, while not exactly a skill, being passionate about teaching prerequisites to be a far teacher, an effective teacher. When you are passionate